2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Today, a clash between two teams from the Sunshine State that will resonate from Dade to Duval. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the South Florida Bulls. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense will start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. So Florida's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. This defense, standing tall, trying to get the stop on 3rd and goal after having their backs against the wall. They won't let him in. He had a nose for the end zone, but he will be stopped short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. The kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll run it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. Johnson looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes his connection. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the 1st. The Bulls get enough to move the chains. You think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bulls are on the move. Comes out throwing on 1st down. It's caught. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the option. Lowers those pads. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, South Florida. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. UConn had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans in stores are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. It's a draw. And they're able to make the tackle.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. He wants to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown Bulls! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
A strike downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's got his man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Herrera. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That is no good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on.
Right down the gut of the field. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Johnson looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted! He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's
running toward the tape. Touchdown, Florida! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Herrera. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love working the slot receivers, and you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll give it to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down.
Touchdown, USF! And that one will give them the lead. On to attempt the try.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. To the air, it's Herrera. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires deep on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. The Gators are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up. He'll
start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire, it's second down. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. will they be on third down after that last run? Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Forced to just throw it away on third down, and now they face fourth.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's got it down the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now on the option. Now the toss. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Here's the handoff. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Now they'll try the right side. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all...
He caught it! Touchdown, South Florida! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by a field goal over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Gators want to move quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Herrera. He finds his man, and he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulls! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Gators!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Fourth down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that are being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.